What's up, everybody? My name is Eliseo. I'm based out of Elkhart, Indiana, and today we're going to talk about steps to start a tree service. So currently I have a fully functioning tree servicing. We own everything from boom trucks, chippers, stump grinders, dump trailers, you name it. So I'm going to take it all the way back to the beginning for you guys that are barely starting out so you can decide where you want to go with your tree service, because there's a range of options. So first things first, what you're gonna need is a little bit of knowledge. So you wanna start with some books. I would recommend Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Anything Robert Kiyosaki is gonna be great for business. What this is gonna do is it's gonna give you a little bit of an idea, if you already don't own a business, about what it's gonna take to get started, and you're also gonna learn about laws and taxes, and why you should own a business, why you're gonna get more benefits from owning a business. So number two, you're gonna need experience. This is huge in an industry like tree service, because tree servicing comes with a lot of liability, so you definitely want some experience. Go find a local tree service. It could be a big tree service or a small tree service that doesn't have more than 5 employees, or some small, right? But you want to be hands-on with the work, feel, what it's like to put branches in a chipper, or know what it's like to be up in a boom truck cutting a tree down. So you want a little bit of experience, and you want to also learn how to do the rope work, because, there's a lot of liability. So imagine if you damage somebody's house, your business goes under. So second thing, you want experience. All right, third thing, you're gonna need connections. This experience and connections go hand in hand, because you can find your connections where you're gonna get your experience. But you need connections in an industry like this, because this is a business where if you want to cut a tree in a day, you need a lot of machinery. If either you're gonna buy the whole machinery, or you're gonna go rent it out and only profit half of whatever you bidded. So you want connections, because connections, you could have a connection with somebody that's a good tree climber, and now you're able to cut this tree down that was over a house. If you're a tree climber and you've got the right connections, you could hire the connection to come by and haul the branches away or chip the branches up. So connections are big in an industry like this. You need to have connections, and you need to keep really good relationships with people so you can keep doing business. So the fourth thing, our fourth step is going to be your focus, what you want to focus on. So there's a lot of sectors when it comes to this service. So one thing you could start out with, if you're a light guy and you're athletic, you're not too chubby, is you could be a tree climber. So you could decide, hey, do I want to be a tree climber? Or do you want to be a groundsman? Do you want to stay on the ground where it's a little bit safer? You're mainly just running things from the ground. This is what I did personally, So if I had a big tree that, back when I didn't have a boom truck, I'd hire a climber. I'd give them about half my pay, or sometimes it could be less if you got a good connection. But I would give right around my pay, and I would still walk away with a good day's work. And it was easy for me. So you could be a groundsman, or you could be a climber. Like I said, they make good money. So the next thing is you could be sort of like a landscaper. You just stick to small trees, easy stuff, easy stuff to trim from the ground, get a pole saw, trimming shrubs, anything that's easy that only takes like a ladder. You could do that as well, and still be profitable. The next thing you could do is stump grinding. This is a very profitable thing to be in. The work is fairly easy, fairly quick. There's a pretty good demand for it, not a huge demand as much as tree servicing in general, like cutting trees, but there also is a demand for stump grinding. The next thing is you can go out and get a skid steer. This is very neat because a lot of people need a skid steer. A lot of people, instead of going to rent one for $500-600, they could just hire you for a day, and you can make that $500 or $600 in a couple of hours. So it all depends on what you want to do. Like I said, if you're an athletic guy and you're a little bit lighter and you kind of, you're not afraid of heights, you can go and learn how to climb. The groundsman is going to play it a little bit safe. You're going to do a lot of hard work on the ground as well, but you more stay safe and you take it easy, and you still walk away with what the climber makes, basically. You can stay small with small shrubs, small trees, anything that's easy from the ground. Like I said, stump grinding, good fast money, but you're going to need some type of investing, or you're going to need to charge decent prices at least to be able to cover your rental and have a little bit more to take home. Skid steer, same thing, man. You either you're gonna need to make a huge investment or go to the rental. So on to the next thing. All right, so fifth thing is marketing. You need to be online if you want people to, know it's believable. How else is anybody going to hear about you? You need to be online. So Facebook, Google My Business, you need to be on Google. Angie's List, I recommend. Things like, what's it called? The Home Advisor, I don't really mess with. But top 3, Facebook, Google, Angie's List. And once you do some work, you're going to get some word of mouth business as well. So you want to start with marketing. You need to have an online presence, and you need to be heavy on that. If you really want to get into this, you need if you're posting everything you do, it might be you're posting a lot, but it's not so bad because people are seeing over and over what you're doing. You're putting it in their head that, hey, you're doing this and you're offering this service now. So marketing. Okay, so sixth thing, this is the final thing. So once you've got yourself a little bit of knowledge, you've got a little bit of experience, you've made a little bit of connection, you've decided what you want to do as far as your focus, what are you going to start out with? What's going to be the base of your business? I recommend if it's going to be stump grinding, you're going to let everybody know that is your main focus, even though you offer tree servicing, right? After that, you're going to go do your marketing. You're going to be an online presence. You're going to let people know what you're doing. The final thing here, investments. So you want to be heavy on this. If you want to be successful, you need to be heavy on investments. This is just a business where if you're not heavy on your investments, you're going to slack. You're not going to finish jobs so quickly. So this is important because now a tree that we finished in a day, back when, we were hauling everything truck and trailer, it took us about a week. So investments are huge. You could invest in a wood chipper, a chip truck, This is once you've got something going on a little bit. Once you've been doing some work, I would start with, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, truck and trailer. You can haul out the limbs, firewood, but personally, the number one thing I would invest in is a wood chipper. The wood chipper is what makes a difference between what's a tree service and not, because if you look at any good tree service, they got their chipper. So number one investment, chipper. I would say number 2 investment would be a forestry truck, a truck with a boom and a chip box. Third would be a dump trailer. Obviously you're gonna need a heavy duty truck to carry that. Next would be the stump grinder. That's about all you need. You need your chainsaws and everything basic. Your chainsaws, your rakes, your ropes. But this will get you to being a pretty profitable tree service. So subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep giving y'all game. Steps to start a tree service.